safety expert, back again for another Q&A. Thank you very much for sending those questions in. We love them. Keep them coming. And as I always say with my trusty subscribe pillow, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel, the button that's down there. We'd love your support to get to that 1,000 subscriber. That's going to be a dream. It's going to be a celebration. So please help us with that goal. We're on around about 400 almost. So let's push it to 400 and then all the way to 1,000. Share it with your friends. It's a great channel, great content, and we'll keep it coming. All right, so let's get on to today's question. So we have a small little hatchback here at our assessment center here, our demonstrator vehicle. And the reason why we have that here is to show you a product and a way of lifting devices and wheelchairs into a smaller vehicle. So the question is, I have a small hatchback, and I actually have also, it's coming from an OT, and I also have a client with a sedan. And they want to be able to pick their foldable wheelchair or their mobility device up into the sedan. Is there any lifters for that? Because everything I've seen, it's got these big arms and big frames, and basically they look like they're made for vans and station wagons. Is there something we can do, or do we need to get a new car? And the answer is yes, there is something you can do, and no, you don't need to get a new car. So this product here is a foldable pull-apart device that can basically work for all of those needs. So this is a small hatchback, as you can see, but this would also work in the same scenario if I had a sedan and the lid was all the way up to here and I just had the boot opening like so, right? So if I had an opening like that and the roof of the area was up to here and it was a sedan, the same thing would actually be applying in this particular case. So this lifter, it folds down and it sits along the floor of your vehicle, and when we want to pull it out, we simply just grab it by arm and we pull it out. Now, one thing to note with this lifter, and one disclaimer, is that compared to other lifters, it's going to need a little bit more work and a little bit more compromise and a little bit more interaction. But that's, I guess, the compromise you're making for being able to retain your car and not spend, lots of money on a new car. So how this product works is it's got a little button that we push the rope down. And I've got a Caroni base here just for demonstration purposes so you can see how it works. And we simply hook it on, and what we're going to have to do with this particular product as well, maybe a little bit more than others, but all of them you still have to do the same thing, is to help to guide the wheelchair so it doesn't hit the vehicle. So as you can see, and this is the same sort of interaction with most wheelchair, or not most, all wheelchair loaders and device loaders like this, is that they tend to swing the product around a little bit. So you do need to have the ability to be able to basically hold the rope or the string, and I'm not putting a lot of pressure, I'm just simply helping guide it. The hard work is being done by the lifter. And then what I do is I'll actually rotate it this way, and then using this flexible arm, we can guide it into the vehicle, and then we can drop it down. Now, storage of this is very flexible as well. So what I can do is I can actually, if it fits, I can actually just simply click this down and drop it potentially onto the lifter or on the side of the lifter if I can get it to work. In this case, I can't, so I'm going to have to use its pull-apart feature. So once again, very flexible device. What I can do, because I can't close the boot like this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this pin, I'm going to pull the pin out, then I'm going to pull the arm off, and I'm simply just going to put the arm in the back of the boot area like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hold the pin, but we don't want to lose the pin. Basically bring that all the way down. And in this case, what you'll see is it has to kind of just be wedged in a little bit. And again, I've done that on purpose because I want you to see that it works, but there is a bit of a compromise and a little bit of muck around because we are in a smaller vehicle. So we're getting into a tight space, but we're not having to buy a new vehicle. So this product has a very sort of specific niche and use. And then when we are wanting to pull it back together and basically use it again, get back onto our site where we need to go, click it back up in place, grab your arm out, put your arm back on the upright beam, clip it in place, and then we can hook our wheelchair up and load it back out. And once again, very flexible loading, Just allows you to sort of navigate the vehicle and not cause as much damage or scratches on the actual vehicle. So yeah, that's basically a device that we can use if we have a sedan or a small hatchback to load our mobility device or our wheelchair into the back of the vehicle. So thanks very much for tuning in. Please keep those questions coming in and hit that subscribe button down there. Show us your love, get us to that 1,000 subscriber mark. See you next time.